Kate from Persistence Pays here. So it's Sunday, and if you can't tell by my attire or my lobster status or the status of my hair, I have just been at the beach, which might I add was bloody phenomenal. However, what brought on this video today was my little trip down to the beach. So what happened was I was driving down to the beach, and these two ladies decided that it was a good time to cross the road in front of my car, despite the fact there was no pedestrian crossing there, nor a pedestrian crossing in sight. So they sort of realised their mistake and started running across the road. I slowed down, didn't hit them. Good, Kate. And what I noticed about them was that in the few steps that they took to run across the road, they actually really struggled because both of them were quite overweight. And nothing against these two ladies at all. It's just a generalised statement or comment about that which sort of spurred on my video today. So my message today is to choose your hard. And no, get your minds out of the gutter. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is everything in life is hard. And things that are worth having don't come easily. However, if you're overweight, everyday activities are hard. Walking up the stairs, running across the road, playing with your kids, keeping up with your mates, etc. All of those activities are hard. And it reminded me of when I was 45 kilos overweight, and at uni we had a big set of stairs between lower and upper campus, and I think there was about 156 stairs or something. And in my first 2 years of uni, I struggled to get up to the top without having a break. In fact, I needed a break because my heart was going to jump out of my chest. So there was this community notice board about halfway up. So every time I walked up that set of stairs, which was at least once a day, probably once a day, I tried to avoid them at all costs, I would stop and read that as if I was reading the notice board, but actually I just needed a break. So walking up a set of stairs for me was really, really hard. And for these ladies, taking those few steps across the road, that was extremely hard for them. So my message, Choose Your Hard, is about whether you want your everyday activities to be hard, or whether you want to challenge yourself, take on a whole different hard, and prioritize your health. And that obviously means that you're going to have to exercise, and that's going to be really hard initially. And it means you're going to have to focus on eating well, and it means that you're going to have to be dedicated and committed to your plan. And yeah, that might be hard. It might take a little bit more organization. It might take a little bit more motivation than you currently have, or that you're currently committed to. But in the long run, it completely outweighs any situation. To be able to walk up a set of stairs without puffing, to be able to live your life every day and it not be difficult physically, completely outweighs the temporary hard that you're going to face at the start of a weight loss journey. So my challenge to you today is to choose your hard. Really sit down. Do you want the rest of your life to be a struggle? Everyday activities to be a struggle? Or do you want to commit to your health, suffer the consequences in the meantime, make some temporary sacrifices, and put your health first? If it's the latter, which I really hope it is, I encourage you to fill out the form that I'll put the link to below this video and get into contact with me, because a few years ago I was in your position. I struggled to live life physically. Stairs, even tying up my shoelaces, and the emotional things that come with being overweight, like feeling like the elephant of the herd amongst your friends and things like that. That was me. And so if you're ready, if you're willing to commit, if you're ready to learn, if you want to make changes to your health, fill out the form below and we can get you started straight away. Choose your hard, and I hope that it's your health. Have a great rest of your Sunday, guys, and you'll be hearing from me tomorrow.